Happy 2022 to all of my friends and family members in the Bigshooterist internet social media universe. You may be asking yourself, why did it take until the middle of February for me to say hello to the family? And a lot of you have not only been asking yourselves, you've been sending me messages and asking me, what happened especially to that toxic arms build video that I was working on just before Christmas? Today, I'm going to answer those questions for you. Unfortunately, they're not the type of answers I wish I could give you. So if you follow the channel, you know that 2021 was, we could safely say, less than ideal as far as health reasons on my part. And unfortunately, 2021 wasn't done with me yet before Christmas. Right after I did the video on the toxic arms piece, I had a follow-up appointment at the VA, and they found that all those problems that I'd had earlier, starting last April, that led to that life flight ride in July, came back again. Diaphragm exploded. Everything ended up back up into my chest cavity, this time wrapped around both lungs, the right and the left. It was a mess. It was messy enough so that the appointment I had was on December 21st. They immediately scheduled surgery again for December 28th, and then later that day, the surgeon called from Boston and asked, "Can you be here tomorrow?" Of course, I followed up with, "Do I need to be in Boston tomorrow?" And he replied, yes. So obviously that's what I had to do. I ended up in surgery on December 23rd. I spent Christmas in the VA recovering, and came home shortly after, and I've been back home recovering again from the same whole mess going way back to the beginning of 2021. The last couple weeks I've been starting to feel a little bit better. Appetite's coming back. Post-surgical pain is starting to become a little bit more manageable. Getting my appetite back, starting to gain a little bit of weight again, just a little. I've got a long ways to go. I'm still 50 pounds down from when this all started in April, but I'm hoping, I'm praying that I'm on the right path at this point. And I logged into some of my accounts a couple days ago, and I was inundated with messages looking for follow-ups on all of the videos that we started to do when I thought I was healing up again in November and December. So I apologize. I never gave anyone any heads up. I didn't really have any heads up that I was going back into surgery. It's the absolute last thing that I thought I would be doing. I ended up under the knife this time for over 10 hours. It was a fairly extensive surgery, and it's going to be a long recovery, but I already feel a little bit better, at least than I did after the first surgery. I think I'm on the right path. I'm anxious to get back and spend some time with you, spend some time on the channel, start working on some of these projects that have been dragging over the last year. And I promise, as soon as I get the go-ahead from the physicians, I'll be back full speed ahead. But for the time being, I've got to start out slow again like I did last time. Even though I've been down, I haven't been completely out. And I've been paying attention to the industry a little bit, and I have some really neat new projects to add to the storyboard moving forward. But I promise you, as soon as I can, I'm going to get right back on that toxic arms build. A lot of you have asked me follow-up questions about it, and I'm really excited to get a little bit more involved in it too. It's a really neat piece. They actually have a pretty cool service as well, doing these customization and personalizations, and I want to spend more time with it. But when we come back, until I get cleared to shoot again, I've got a couple new projects that I'm going to bring to the front. One of them is a product called Shatterball, and it's a product that's made for first responders to break windows without even having to physically touch them. I'm sure you can look it up if you don't want to wait for information, but I'll get that out to you as soon as I can. The second project that I've got is a vinyl wrap for our firearms called Premium Skins. And this is suitable for pistols and rifles and shotguns and specific rifles and shotguns and long guns and handguns and traditional guns that are usually rifles that are now considered pistols. And these folks have really thought things through well, It's a really neat looking finish. We're going to apply some together, and then we're going to be a little bit rough on them. I might have to enlist somebody to do the rough work for me, but I think I'll be able to put it together. And after the installation, then we'll see how it holds up. But they've got a ton of different designs and patterns and colors, and they look really neat, and I'm anxious to get into that project too. So the purpose of today's video was twofold. Number one, to let you know where I've been and apologize for not giving anyone a heads up, but I really didn't have any heads up on this one myself. I ended up back under the knife again, and I had 1 day's notice, and I'm just now starting to heal back up again. So I'll be back as soon as I can, I promise. And number two, to talk to you a little bit about the premium skins and the shatter balls, and to let you know that I haven't forgotten about those toxic arms projects that we started just before things got kind of dark for me. So since I've been gone for so long, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I hope you had a Happy New Year. I hope 2022 is that magic year that we've been waiting for a long time, where everybody has a good year. I hope that everyone is healthy and happy and financially prosperous. And in the meantime, I'm going to do my best to just stay alive and get some more tests out here, and we'll have a little bit of fun on the range. Don't forget Bunker Branding. Thank God for Bunker Branding. They're holding down the fort selling our merch, our t-shirts. This is one of them, and you can see the script on the side and the sleeve lettering, the front lettering. There are several different shirts available, and the link will be below this video. And I've just started feeling well enough again to start utilizing the social media groups to be back on Facebook and answering some questions and whatnot. Be patient with me. I'm not moving very fast, but I'm moving, and I think I'm going in the right direction. Anyway, it's so nice to see you again. I hope we see more of one another in 2022, at least a lot more than we did last year. And till next time, have fun and be safe.